Hello and greetings. Muhammad Suleiman Ahmadzai is here with a new session for you, dear friends. Our last two lessons with you were about the photo viewer program. We haven't yet finished the photo viewer or image viewer program with you. In the first video, we discussed the differences between photos and photos legacy. How does it get updated? We covered their definitions. We went over the ways to open them and their interface. In the second video, we also discussed how to use the photo viewer and editor view. I explained the different parts, like the bottom section of the program, the status bar, and some buttons. In today's video, hopefully, we will. These keys that we have at the top section, and this menu, plus this menu that appears when we right-click. Here, I'll also explain the context menu to you. Alright, focus on this top section, which is called the title bar. The control box button, which we know as the caption button in control box. Previously, I had told you yesterday that by simply clicking on this, it will also open another view for us called the organize view. We also mentioned that we will work on this in the next video. The good thing is that the image title is also yours. So here, I said we're not going to do anything else for now. For now, we won't do this part either. From here on, the things we have, for example, we have something called rotate. Whenever we click on it, it rotates our photo 90 degrees to the right, meaning it turns 90 degrees to the right. It rotates to 90, 180, 270, up to 280, then back to 0 degrees, so we can keep rotating it. The shortcut for this is Ctrl+R. If we want, we can also do it with the keyboard. We have another button. By clicking on it, we can delete this file or photo. If we click delete, it will be deleted. If we click cancel, well, the process will be canceled again. But if we want this message to not show up every time, so that with just one click it deletes automatically, and it doesn't ask at all whether you're sure you want to delete or not, then we leave this button on. Don't show this message or don't show this warning again. If you check that, in the end, it won't ask you anymore, even if it's enabled. Well, because sometimes you might accidentally hit the delete key, it shows you a message asking if you really want to delete the photo. Again, we realize it and say no, but sometimes we might hit it by mistake. If it's enabled, even if you hit it by mistake, it will ask you, and you'll notice. So it's better to always have it on. The shortcut is the delete key on the keyboard. What does it do when you click it? Basically, it deletes everything. Now, we have the sham evening/next step. There's another button, and with a click, it locks the favorite for you. In the favorites menu, we have the sham on mobile. For example, you might have 5 or 6 of them, like slides, on your phone. There could be 20 pages, 50 pages, shown as images. You can see up to which document you've read, so you can mark it as a reference for yourself. You all, go ahead. On mobile, it shows up in red. You select this as one of your features, for example, to mark a reference and see up to which document you've read, so you can continue from there. You can do the same thing on the computer. The second function is that when we select our features, we have them in a folder. In the Photo Organize View section, which I'll explain in detail later, we have a folder called Favorites for when we want to access them. We add the folder to Favorites. So, when something is added to Favorites, it gets included there. Whenever we select the Favorites button, because we had locked the screen here. So overall, that's how something gets added to Favorites. That means we can add something to Favorites from here by marking it. If we wanted another photo, we could do the same thing. The shortcut is L, and when you click on L, you'll see it turns black. Now, let's go to the Photo Organize view. You can see what happened to this photo here. It was added, and if we come back here again, it will still be marked as sharp. If we go to the previous photo or want to remove it from here, when we go back to the Photo Organize view, it should be removed from there. You see that both photos have now been removed from there again. Alright, here we have another section called File Info. Whenever we click on File Info, on the right side, a section with information about this photo opens up for us. So, as soon as you click on it, this kind of info section opens up on the right. Any photo that we click on here. Next, in the previews, it keeps showing us the information for those photos in the same way. If, for example, we want to properly change the name of a photo and give it a more specific name, for instance, the family name of the person in the photo, it shows us on which date the photo was taken and its details. It was taken on August 16th, 2024 at 5 p.m. At 5 in the evening, we can also write an additional description or information. That is, the resolution of our photo is 720 pixels. The size is 38 kilobytes, and the DPI is 96, with 24-bit color depth used. There is information about the resolution, the size, the color bit depth, and its screen bit. Where is it saved? Where is the source? Its address is on this PC. It is saved inside this computer, inside my computer, and on this PC. The file path shows the complete address of the photo. If you want to copy the full address of the photo, you click on this. Copy. The full address of the photo will be copied. If you need the full address of the photo, you can use it elsewhere as well. For example, if we want to say that we need the name and address of the file in Notepad or another program, we open Notepad and go there, for instance. In the Edit menu, we click on Paste or press Ctrl+V. What does it do for us with that path or address? It pastes it. If we want to print out this picture. Here, we click on Print. When you click, it asks you which printer you want to print the slide with. You have to select your printer. Is it color or black and white? What is the name of your printer? If there is no printer, we can select Microsoft PDF. Print to Microsoft PDF. Here, it asks us whether the printer should decide some settings related to your picture or not. If we turn these off, it won't decide automatically. We have to decide manually. Well, that's fine, there's no problem. Sometimes, through AI, it decides on its own which settings are best for your printer. In the orientation section, we choose whether our page should be portrait, vertical, or landscape, horizontal. In the paper size section, we can select the size of the paper. We have different sizes. For example, if we select letter, its width is 8.5 inches and its length is 13 inches. Well, it comes in various sizes. The size of the paper we use in the market on a daily basis is quite high. It's A4, and after A4, we have full size. Our photo size should be full, or for example, 8 by 10. That means its length is 8 and its width is 10. Or it could be 5 by 7. Well, we have different sizes, like 3. We can choose different sizes from here, or just select full page. Should the margins be normal or uniform in size? In the uniform section, it makes them equal. Alright, we'll choose normal. This is the default margin, which is 1 inch. Here, when I select, I can choose what size the picture should be. But when we select full page, it means it covers the entire page. Here too, if you select Shrink to Fit, it tries to fit the picture so that the width and height of the image aren't distorted. Meaning, it brings the picture closer for us. It makes it fit to the screen. But again, we select this one. Full page means it just fills the page. It fills up this page. So, it's possible that it might stretch the width. It might make the width larger or smaller, or it might stretch the height. But if we select this one, it just tries to zoom the picture to fit. At the end, we just tell it to print. By clicking Print, our picture gets printed out. If you have a printer and you've selected it, it will print. But if we don't have a printer or haven't selected one, it will save it for us as a PDF from the disk. By clicking, it shows you that your picture has been sent to print like this. And if you want, after connecting the printer, you can again, directly from the screen, by clicking or pressing Ctrl+P or Command+P, see that these sections have settings again. From here, you can make your selections again, which printer should print for you, and how many copies, from which page to which page, and whether it should be in color, or if it should be black and white. You select that, and then it will print for you. This was the option we had already covered with this command before. In programs like Notepad, WordPad, and Paint. Alright, after printing, here we have something called OneDrive. If you want to upload this picture to OneDrive, first you need to sign into your Microsoft account. By signing in, Microsoft gives you 5 gigabytes of capacity on OneDrive. That is, in the cloud or on the internet, you get 5 gigabytes of virtual space where you can upload your data and videos, and later access them from any computer you want. Another thing we have after that is called Create a Video with Microsoft Clipchamp. In Windows 11, the photo viewer and photo editor have changed compared to before. In previous versions of Windows, the photo editor worked within the system itself and didn't need to be downloaded again. But in Windows 11, the photo editor has been made completely separate from Microsoft Clipchamp. When you install or update it, as long as you're connected to the internet, you click on this. You also need to download and install this. Once you've downloaded and installed it, whenever you want to create a slideshow or edit your clips, you can use it. And finally, dear friends, we ask that if you found the videos useful, please like the videos to support us and help the channel grow. Subscribe to the channel and hopefully see you in the next sessions. Peace.